But according to multiple sources now, the Carolina Panthers have selected quarterback Bryce Young with the first overall pick in the 2023 NFL draft. I'll let you guys kind of take this one to start it out with, but I don't think that we can necessarily say that we're shocked with something like this. I feel like he was kind of the dude that everybody had kind of, for a lack of a better term, had kind of thought was going to be the guy that went number one. What's your guys' reactions with the Panthers going with Bryce Young to start things out here?
Well, I mean,
he quarterbacked the first Alabama team in 6 years to not go to the college football playoffs. So, there's a lot to be concerned about with that. I think I don't like his size. I think he throws no, I'm 100% kidding. This is 100% the right pick. Like, this is a great choice. I'm super excited to see what he does. One thing that was just mentioned, but the capabilities of the coaching staff in Carolina as well, and the quarterback pedigree that they have. Frank Reich is a guy who's coached a lot of quarterbacks to a high level of success. Even Carson Wentz, when he was with Frank Reich, like one of the years that Carson Wentz was with Frank Reich, he looked like an MVP. Then you look down the line, you've got Josh McCown as the quarterback's coach, Jim Caldwell as a senior assistant. Yep. There are a lot of coaches on this staff that are going to help develop this young man into a very bright quarterback. So absolutely the right pick. We're just now waiting. Now we're just waiting for the NFL. ESPN and the NFL are obviously going to milk this for the ratings. So
yeah, I know Colton's kind of jumping the gun. I'm kind of scared he's going to do this all night. I don't want him to. I want to be. Hopefully Colton doesn't do that all night. But
no, we'll do it for this first pick. If it ain't right, I won't use it. But I think Hunter, I feel like you've been a guy that. You talked about how the size was a thing that did frighten you, and if I'm actually going a little bit of jumping the gun here, I do apologize. But again, that's two sources in a row, so I don't know.
No, you're not jumping the gun. I mean, it's the obvious pick, but I just don't want to. Nope. Don't want to jump the gun for Houston or
yeah, exactly. Like completely ruin this whole thing. But no, I totally get it. Hunter, obviously you think he's the right pick. Can you kind of just, for me, I know the size thing is kind of a worry, but that offensive line for the Panthers is way better. He won't have to start day one because I think they did bring in Andy Dalton and all that stuff. So I think this really does make a lot of sense if you are the Panthers taking Bryce Young number one and then going from there.
Yeah, I mean, the 47-7 touchdown interception ratio in 2021 when, he did win the Heisman. And then the 32-5 touchdown to interception ratio when he was an All-American. He only missed one game last year with a shoulder injury. That's good, right? I mean, that's really good. I mean, 12 interceptions in your career when you've attempted little less than 900 passes. That's a pretty good ratio. So I think they think that he's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the class. I think. Sorry, there's some talk with Schefter. Whenever Schefter's on the TV, I listen. But no, I think this is the right pick. I think it's going to be interesting to see how he does with like Danny said, Frank Reich got a great staff. But the NFL is a different beast, I think, for every quarterback. So I love the pick. This is the guy that they wanted, and I credit them. They went and got their man, right? That's the term that we hear all the time is go get your man. And they did credit that. I think every team should go get their man. And Bryce Young is the guy they fell in love with. And Detroit Lakes native will be catching passes from the former Heisman Trophy winner. So I think talent-wise, maybe the best quarterback that he's ever caught passes from, Adam Thielen. So Bryce Young is going to be donning the Carolina blue. So
absolutely. And I think, you touched on the touchdown interception ratio last year and the amazing things that he did at Alabama. Honestly, a 2-year guy there for the Crimson Tide, 32 touchdowns, 5 interceptions this year, over 3,300 passing yards. I mean, this had to be the guy. I felt like everybody was kind of on the same page. From the very get-go with this one. He's been a dude for him for a couple of years. And even though he didn't throw at the combine and do all that kind of a stuff, you kind of had the feeling that he was still going to go because, just the natural talent you see from him. We'd done our draft videos about him and really took a serious look at him. I think he's got possibly the best arm in this draft. I think he does have a lot of things going for him. Obviously, with that, wouldn't be drafted this high if he didn't have those things going for him. But overall,
and now the C.J. Stroud watch is underway.
Yeah, the C.J. Stroud watch after this. Like I said, but now let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. It seems that the Carolina Panthers have drafted Bryce Young with the first overall pick.